1778, the Delaware nation signed first treaty with a country barely born. They promised peace, promised land, promised respect. By 1794, those words were torn. 574 treaties made, every single one of them betrayed. The paper said, as long as grass shall grow, as long as rivers flow. But paper burns and rivers get dammed, and grass don't grow on stolen land. Every promise made, every promise broken, signed in blood and hope erased before the ink had dried. Every treaty framed, every word a token. They shook our hands with one and took the land with the other side. The other side. Fort Laramie, 1851. The great Sioux Nation, 60 million acres guaranteed. This land is yours forever and a day. 20 years later, gold rush, broken faith. They found yellow metal in the Black Hills sacred ground. Said the treaty don't apply when there's gold to be found. Sitting Bull said, you have taken our land and made us outcasts. They said, sign this new treaty. You won't eat, won't last. Every promise made, every promise shattered, signed with ceremony, forgotten when the stakes got high. Every chief who trusted, every word that mattered became just lines in history books, became another reason why. Treaty of New Echota, Cherokee removal signed by a man who had no authority, no right. Trail of tears, 4,000 dead, because Andrew Jackson wouldn't fight for the treaties that his country made. Medicine Lodge, 67 Southern Plains, will give you land and food in peace. Gave them reservations, starvation chains, and every year the promised land increased. Nez Perce promised their homeland ground till miners came and gold was found. Chief Joseph led his people north. I will fight no more, forever spoken for. 1871, they stopped making treaties altogether. Said Indians aren't sovereign anymore. Couldn't break what they wouldn't write, couldn't steal what they'd already stole before. But the breaking didn't stop, just changed the name. Executive orders, acts of Congress, all the same. Took the children, cut their hair, killed their tongue. Said kill the Indians, save the man, while young ones hung between two worlds with no ground beneath their feet. Termination, relocation, every new deceit. New deceit. Every hope they carried, every future that they planned became another chapter in the chronicle of they say that was history long ago. We're different now, we've changed, you know. But Standing Rock remembers when the dogs and water hoses flow. Oak Flat remembers sacred ground for copper soul. 574 treaties signed,
574 betrayed.
the land remembers every promise made and every single promise that they trade. For gold, for oil, for coal, for profit's blade. Every promise made still echoes through the nation.
Every broken word
Still haunts the ground we walk. You can't build a civilization on a foundation of lies. Eventually the earth demands that someone hear the cries.
hear the cry.
Every promise made is a debt that's still unpaid. Every treaty broken is a truth that won't be spoken. But the land keeps the record straight. Record straight. Record straight. Record straight. 1778 to right now, the story's still the same somehow. Every promise made, every promise broken, the land remembers, we remember. Always was, and the promise isn't dead, and just because you wish it was.
Wish it was.